If you've committed adultery and wondering if God can forgive you, if God's big enough, if He's even willing, I'm here to tell you that He is. Not only have I committed adultery, I've actually done it more than once. It absolutely makes no sense because I had a loving, supportive, caring, nurturing, good-looking husband who loved me, would do anything for me and for our children. You know, what was wrong with me? You know, why would I do such a thing? Why would I do it more than once? I knew I didn't deserve to be forgiven. So much uncertainty, just so confusing, such a confusing time. One day when I was having my normal conversation with myself of just condemnation, guilt, just the plaguing thoughts of how could you, why would you, your family would be better off without you, you should just disappear. As a matter of fact, you should just kill yourself because you're going straight to hell anyway for what you did. And once again, I entered church, and that particular day there was a message that was called True Salvation. And it was out of Matthew 7:22 to 24, and it was the first time that I learned that that passage was actually spoken to and about Christians. And it was the passage where people are coming to Jesus and they're saying, Lord, Lord, you know, we've testified in your name and we've casted out demons and we've prophesied in your name. And Jesus just looks at them and says, I never knew you. Away from me, you evildoers. And certainly I knew I was an evildoer. That wasn't it. But in that moment, I had conviction like I had never had before that was centered around the very fact that I didn't know Him and that He didn't know me. And I had been in church, I had been around church my whole life, and here I am sitting in this moment of powerlessness. How was I ever to overcome anything in my life without Him? So the short version is I accepted Jesus as Lord of my life, which meant I got out of this bondage cycle way of thinking that I need to stop thinking a certain way or stop being a certain way or stop acting a certain way, but rather just accept the freedom that I am forgiven, period. Like, I'm forgiven for any and everything. I'm forgiven. And out of that moment, and because of that moment and my connection with Him, I was able to overcome because now I knew who the overcomer was. I was able to heal because now I know who the healer was. And it's only in that moment that I began my journey to get healed from all the hurts, the traumas, the disappointments, everything in my own life. And out of that, my husband and I were able to start our healing journey. And we just rested a lot on Galatians 2:20. The fact that, you know, God is able, that for ourselves, you know, we no longer live. So what we think and how we feel and what direction we think we need to head, all that is dead and gone. It is, what does Christ have to say? Where is Christ leading? Because God is able to take every and any situation and use it for our good and His glory. And we've continued on that journey. Invite you to go on that journey. We've been married now 28 years. We have 3 adult, at least by age, children, and 1 amazing, ridiculously adorable grandchild. It's a beautiful journey. God is able. He's big enough. You just have to connect with Him first.